Alright, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 2. So, let's jump back into it. Thank you very much for today, everyone. You made the event turn out great. It's not much, but here's something extra for today. Ah, Uncle Yoshiro. Isn't there a little something for me too? My. Quite an adorable one, is it not? When Totoko and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside. Wow, they're so cute! Can I take them home? I really can? Which means there's something for me too. Whoa! I got a pretty adorable one. It was a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you'd used to play house. Reina's eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Totoko was the same, and Rika-chan too? I see. It wasn't just Reina, Totoko, and Rika-chan. There was one other person who seemed jealous. Ha! Kei-chan got the one that fits him the least. Not wanting for her expression to give it away, she had said that to hide her embarrassment. Well, I guess it's cute and pretty. I can admit it's adorable, but a doll with changeable clothes is... If you walked around with it, then you'd be treated like a weirdo starting tomorrow, definitely. Mion's usual teasing way of talking. I looked around to see who I should give the doll to. Mion was right in front of me. Mion was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her. But I didn't. Huh? You're giving it to me? To Reina? Thank you! Turning away from Mion's covetous gaze, I gave the doll to Reina. Mion's smile bore into my back. There was no way I couldn't have noticed. Why did I not give it to Mion? Since Mion was the only one who didn't get anything, wouldn't it have been standard practice to give it to her? At that time, I had noticed that something was wrong. That's why I said it. Just protecting myself. If I didn't give it to Reina, then walking the streets at night would be scary. Ha! No doubt. I thought about giving it to Mion, but it just didn't feel right. Something dark flickered briefly in Mion's eyes, but at the time I didn't notice it. I had thought to give it to Mion. Why didn't I? You know it. I sometimes wonder why I wasn't born a boy. Mion herself had said that with a laugh, so I didn't realize that I had hurt her. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform. It would never suit somebody like Mion. But if it's Shion, I think it works. Huh? You mean that, Shion, like Reina often does, spaced out and turned bright red. Mion seemed really happy. She seemed sorry about that. That was my computer, not yours. Saying that it didn't suit Mion, but that it suited Shion. Saying that it suited her seemed to make her happy. Mion's younger twin sister. She's got a different personality, but she's a dead ringer for Mion. That's right. We look similar, but our personalities are completely different. I'm very kind and thoughtful, but Shion has a cold and scary personality. I think that when you guys were born, Shion got all the feminine aspects. Unlike Mion, she's a cute, cheerful girl. Mion made a strange face that was both angry and happy at the same time. It seemed she was happy that I said Shion was cute. Sneaking a look inside of the box to say that she just put some of the leftovers inside would have been a lie. There was an elegant meal stuffed inside. Is it really okay? There's not like a ton of hot sauce mixed in or anything, right? Jeez, I'm not my sister. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. If you don't like it, you don't have to force yourself. I'll just go home and eat it myself. I'm not my sister. That was how she said it. Shion was insistent that she wasn't Mion. She was saying that she was Shion, and that I shouldn't think of her as Mion. When Mion was Shion, it carried a special meaning. Michan is mysterious, right? She's a girl, but it's like she's a guy. That's what Reina said. But you see, even that Michan is really feminine. Reina, how much did Mion pay you exactly? That's not true! Geez, I'm trying to have a serious conversation, you know? Reina began to pout. Now probably wasn't the right time to joke around. Michan is the club president, so she's trying hard to lead everybody. But she's really a very cute girl. I really don't want you to forget that, Keiichi-kun. There never was a riddle to begin with. Reina was saying the answer right from the beginning. So then I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah. I know Kei-chan didn't mean anything wrong. At least, he didn't intend to. Yeah, Keiichi-kun isn't the type of person to hurt others. So there's no reason for you to feel hurt by this, Michan. Then what was it? Frustration? Sadness? I don't know at all. Did you want it? The doll, I mean. Even if you gave it to me, Reina, that wouldn't solve anything. You're right. How about this, Michan? Try asking Keiichi-kun. You might be able to solve this problem if you tackle it head on. There's no way I could do that. Is it too embarrassing to do that now? I want to try again, as somebody other than Mion. This time, I can be more honest with myself. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty fond of the relationship I have with Kei-chan. This might be selfish, but one more time. Keiichi-kun will definitely notice. I wonder if that's true. Reina will cheer you on too. So let's find a way for you to ease your sadness. Believe me, I won't let anything happen that'll make you cry, Michan. I'll believe. I'll believe. Keiichi-kun will definitely come to understand. He'll say he's sorry for saying something so callous. Then he'll bring you to that store and buy that doll for you as a present. Yeah. Yeah. And then, Michan, you'll say thank you. You can't fool around. Say it honestly. Yeah. Yeah. If I said I wanted it, Kei-chan, would you buy it for me? Mion said it quietly, doing her best to quell her embarrassment. I would have reflexively begun to lightly tease her to hide my embarrassment. But like Mion, I quelled that impulse. Okay, Mion. As thanks for everything until today, I'll buy you whichever one you want. My voice cracked with the unfamiliar words. In order to not lose to Mion trying her best, I tried my best as well. But I'm not Mion, I'm Shion. Shion, then. I'll buy it for you, Shion. Shion looked down, red-faced. She pointed at the doll in the dress through the window store. Is it really okay? The one in the dress is a little expensive, isn't it? This isn't a matter of price. This is a matter of feelings. Oh man, I love the music going on right now. When I was saved by Kei-chan from those unsavory customers today, I was really happy. Even though my coworkers didn't save me, Kei-chan did. You grabbed me by the shoulder really firmly, right? Right then, you were really cool. Even then, I was so embarrassed I couldn't properly express my gratitude. I clamped my hand down on Shion's head and ruffled her hair roughly. Like how I would to Reina and the others. Yeah. When I did that, Shion, like Reina would have, spaced out and blushed slightly. You don't have to think too hard about it. I should have just given it to you back then. If I did that, then everybody would have a good laugh. Shion didn't respond. She had turned bright red like she was trying to hold back both laughter and tears. I'll go buy it for you right now. Wait right there. I'll go with you. Saying that, she grabbed onto my arm once again. She wasn't trying to be stoic anymore. I think I know why my sister likes you. Hey, is it alright if I start to like you a bit too, Kei-chan? The unfamiliar situation made my head start to spin. Whoa! What am I doing? I had reached my limit. Smiling wryly to hide my embarrassment, I dragged Shion into the store with me. Excuse me. I want to buy that doll in the dress that's in the window. After a moment, I heard a voice of acknowledgement, and an apron-clad employee soon appeared. Kei-chan? And why are you here? I knew it. It's both. She is real. It's not a figment of imagination. Called it. Alright. This has nothing to do with you. I'm on a date with Kei-chan right now. Huh? What? Why is Kei-chan? Even if you ask why, I'd like to know the answer myself. Mion looked at me with an expression of confusion and surprise. But that was the same with me. If she was there, then who was next to me? I said right at the beginning, I'm Shion Sonozaki, my sister's younger twin. Kei-chan, you even called me Shion, didn't you? Shion, saying that, pouted cutely. Whoa, what is going on? Tell me, Shion. Not much. I was wondering what kind of person this Kei-chan you were so infatuated with was. So I happened to give him a ticket to dessert fiesta. There, when I was being bothered by all sorts of troublesome customers, Kei-chan gallantly appeared and saved me by kicking them all to the curb. Or something like that. What? Both Mion and I raised our voices pathetically, expressing our confusion to the utmost. Mion, you phoned me. Yesterday, right? I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about. I delivered that bento for you, didn't I, Kei-chan? That was me, right? Or was it my sister? The person known as Mion Sonozaki put together a bento and bravely went to a boy's home to deliver it, maybe? Oh, you're a lot bolder than you look, sis. With a loud pop, a trail of smoke began to rise from Mion's head. No, I don't know. See, Kei-chan? My sister says she doesn't know. So everything up until yesterday was me, Shion Sonozaki. You might have thought it was my sister pretending to be me, but with this, there's no doubt, right? I couldn't tell up from down at that moment. If there was a mirror around, I could have seen my eyes go wide from the shock. Now, little Miss Shopkeeper, could you wrap up that doll in the window? It's the first present from the person I've come to love, so make sure you tie it up nicely with a ribbon. Mion, completely flustered, was being cornered by a sly-faced Shion. My brain had stopped working. Wait, what? Huh? Kei-chan! What is going on? Well, let's go, Kei-chan. It's already dark out, so I'll see you home. Sis, sorry, but could you phone the house in Okinomiya and have them send out a car? Maybe a van that can fit a bike into, please. In contrast to Shion, who had glee written all over her face, Mion was an empty shell and looked like she could burst into tears at any moment. Okay-chan? After that, Mion's grumblings were unrelenting. I called it. Genius. You have received the new tip. It hasn't been a while. Let's see what we got. View new tips. Achievement unlocked. Not easy being green. Alright, it hasn't been a while. Stop saying it's been a while. We've seen each other every day up until yesterday, haven't we? Whatever. If you say so, we'll go with that. Someone from Shion's house came to get me in a station wagon. I had initially refused, but Shion insisted, and so both my bicycle and I ended up stuffed in the car. Said car was currently driving across the single bumpy road leading to Hinamizawa. For goodness sake, Shion was at Mion's level at least, or maybe an even better actor. Either way, no matter what questions I presented her with, she'd slip out of them like an eel. Still, you two look so alike. If you tied your hair back like Neon does, would you look exactly like her? Who knows? That's probably what would happen. We're identical twins, through and through. In the past, we could just change our clothes and no one could be the wiser. I remember we would swap places at every opportunity and fooled a whole lot of people. The middle-aged driver wearing a black suit heaved a heavy sigh, like he were a butler. What's wrong, Kasai? That was a pretty deep sigh. Excuse me. I was just thinking that you haven't changed. You could see many years of hardship on the man's face through the rear view mirror. Anyway, Kei-chan, your house is around here, right? Kasai doesn't know much about Hinamizawa, aside from the road that goes to the Sonozaki main house. If you leave it to him, he'll take you all the way to Yaguchi. I don't want that. Excuse me, could you stop at the narrow road at the next right? I'll walk from there. He stopped the car at the desired place. The driver, Kasai-san, got my bike out of the truck for me. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for showing me home today. Was it Kei-san? Your name, that is. Yes. You must be having various difficulties, but I believe she will grow tired soon, so please endure things until then. He gave me a deep look of sympathy. This guy has definitely been dealing with the Sonozaki sisters ever since they were little kids. However, like Mion-san, she's a kind person at heart. So that means she'll be as much of a bother as Mion, right? The man's face froze in a smile, his reply lost. Hey, pack me up here. Bye, Kei-chan. We'll see each other again soon. Say hi to my sister for me, too. Maybe I'll start going to Hinamizawa tomorrow. Don't you dare. If you transferred in, I'll transfer out to a school in Okinomiya. Wow, that was really mean, Kei-chan. A short beep of the horn. The man gave a little wave to me from the driver's seat. Then, the car withdrew into the night roads, leaving dust in its wake. Man, this entire day made no sense. I ran into Mion while I was with Shion, and the former's expression, like a pigeon shot with a pellet gun, had finally begun to make a strong impression on me. Alright, let's continue. The next day. It was a strange day where Mion was desperate to regain her composure. Every time our eyes met, she would say that she had something to do or that she had to use the washroom and run off. Unable to just watch, Reina was taking care of her the entire time. Mion-san, she's acting totally strange today. I know the whole story, but it's hard to explain. There are times when girls are emotionally unstable. It's best to just leave her alone. Turning around, I saw Reina calling me from the hallway. I wondered what it was. Keiichi-kun, over here! Over here! What is it calling me over like this? Is it a secret? That is... It looks like it was a disaster. Yeah. Michan seemed pretty broken, but I somehow got her working again. I'm surprised you managed it. How did you exactly? Same way I do with the television. Just come at it from a 45-degree angle and hee-yah! Saying that, she made a chopping motion. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not, right? She'll be fine by tomorrow. Also, there's something I want you to do, Keiichi-kun. I didn't mean to do anything wrong, but I still feel guilty. I'm listening. Thanks. You see, Michan is just going to pretend the last few days never happened. Never happened, huh? I see. Well, that's one way to run from it. So you see, Keiichi-kun, could you pretend too? Then Michan can go back to normal. Just doing something as simple as that? Is it really gonna be okay? Please, until Michan gets her feelings in order, just go with it. Okay, I got it. Even though I shouldn't have been at fault, for some reason, I felt guilty. The one at fault here was the one who knew about the entire situation and pretended to be Mion for an entire day. Shion. Ugh, but she never once said that she was Mion. Ugh. What am I supposed to be angry at? Seeing me stomping the ground impatiently, Reina giggled. But Keiichi-kun, you knew as well that Michan has some cute things about her. Reina talked in a calm voice as her hair rustled in the wind. Yeah. I know she'll never let it be boring. Good. Following this curt reply, Reina looked up at the sky and stretched. As long as you realize that, Keiichi-kun... Whoops. As long as you realize that, Keiichi-kun, these past few days will soon be nothing more than a story to laugh about. Copying Reina, I also began to stretch as I looked at the sky. The clear sky towered into the distance. There's no club activities or anything today. I'm sorry, Keiichi-kun, but just for today, can you go home by yourself? It'll all be back to normal by tomorrow, so just for today, okay? If all it took for everything to go back to normal was to leave Mion alone for today, then it was an easy decision to make. Got it. I can't say it directly to Mion, so I'll say it to you. I still feel kind of guilty about it, so I want to apologize. Ah, no! The root of the problem was Keiichi-kun saying something insensitive, right? So if you learned anything from this, you need to look a bit into gaining a sense of delicacy. Right. I'll try. That day was the shortest day of my life. Reina was talking to Mion while accompanying her around the entire time. It looked like a really fun conversation, so I reflexively thought about joining in, but I had to make a promise not to. It seemed that Mion was also trying her best to ignore me. So likewise, I did my best to ignore her. For the first time in a while, I ate lunch alone. Mion and Reina ate theirs by themselves. As I let out a sigh in my ashen mood, Rika-chan came over and patted me on the head. Both Keiichi and me learned a whole lot. I'd never say it like that. It made it sound like we're having romantic problems. I didn't like that one bit. Hopefully the teacher wouldn't notice and call us to the staff room after school or something. I'm sure that Keiichi will grow up to be a wonderful adult. Pat, pat. Rika-chan is the studious type, so maybe he'll grow up to be an amazingly wonderful adult? Of course. Ooh. When I grow up, I'll be super amazing. When I grow up, I'll be an amazing lady, you know. No matter how old you get, you'll still be a brat. You can put money on it. What did you say? As Satoko snapped her fingers, a washing basin fell from above, hitting me squarely in the head. Ow! What do you think you're doing, Satoko? Bang, smash, pinch, squeeze. It was a day I could thoroughly appreciate the value of having friends. Days wiping by. And so with that's where we're going to end this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.